Many Muslims of the 21st century, they have taken people like Tupac, people like Biggie, people like Jay-Z, people like 50 Cent, people like Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, people like Beyonce, J.Lo, Lady Gaga as a role model, and others have taken drug dealers as role models. Drug dealers as role models. Why? Because they think that this guy is a gangster. He's driving a Q7 or a R8 or a BMW or a Bentley or a Ferrari. Because of this, they think that this drug dealer is a gangster. But what do these people know about gangsterness? There were gangsters before us, and Allah the Almighty, He gripped them, and Allah the Almighty destroyed them. The likes of Qarun, this guy was a gangster, and Allah the Almighty gripped him. Allah the Almighty gripped him. The earth opens and takes him in. This is what happens to a gangster. The likes of Fir'aun, this guy was another gangster. Yet again, Allah the Almighty disliked him. Allah the Almighty hated him so much that Allah gripped him. The oceans open and they crush him, and he's in Turkey Museum today, so mankind will reflect. Why? Because Allah says that we will leave his body right till the day of judgment, so mankind will reflect. The lives of the people of Ad, yet again, these guys were proper gangsters, and Allah the Almighty disliked these people, and Allah the Almighty gripped them. The tornadoes came and destroyed them. Now this guy, Nimrud, this guy was a proper gangster. I'm not talking about them wannabe gangsters from Alam Rock, or from Small Heath, or from Spark Hill, or from Handsworth or Low South, or from Aston or Smethwick. This guy Nimrud, this guy was a gangster, and Allah the Almighty hated his gangsterness. But Allah the Almighty, He sends a mosquito to go through his ear, to land on his brain and eat off his brain until this guy drops to his knees. A death of a dog. You want to live by the gun? Then indeed you're going to die by the gun. You want to know about real men? Then look at mans like Harun Rashid and Mu'tasim. Harun Rashid, the Amir al-Mu'mineen of his time, a kafir leader of Rome, he writes a letter and says to Harun Rashid that I will not pay jizya. Harun Rashid, he replies to his letter and says, in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, from Amir al-Mu'mineen Harun Rashid to the dog of Rome, I have received your letter, you son of a kafirah. Remember one thing, you will not hear my reply, you will see my reply. The army is dispatched and this kafir is brought to the feet of Harun Rashid. This is what he called real men. The likes of Mu'tasim, a Muslim woman is captured, she's in prison, and a kafir slaps her, and then she shouts out and she says, oh Mu'tasim, where are you? Oh Mu'tasim, where are you? When she says this kafir laughs at her and says, yes, indeed, your man Mu'tasim is coming. He's coming on a black and white horse to save you. The news reaches Mu'tasim. Mu'tasim purchases 17,000 black and white horses. 17,000. The commander is Mu'tasim. The army is dispatched. They go towards this land. The Kuffar's army is defeated and is crushed. Mu'tasim is there. This kafir is brought to Mu'tasim. This Muslim woman is brought to Mu'tasim. And Mu'tasim says to this woman that tell this kafir that Mu'tasim has come on a black and white horse to save you. This is what you call real men. And the day someone could reach their level, then you could talk. Otherwise, you might as well do what you do best. Put some bangles on and go back home and eat and sleep. And the Muslims have taken drug dealers as role models. These are the drug dealers. They are putting people's mothers, people's sisters, people's brothers, people's nieces onto crack, onto smack. These are the people who are destroying hundreds of lives. And Allah the Almighty will take revenge. Allah the Almighty, indeed, He will take revenge. And the reality of these drug dealers is when they live a dog's life, supplying people's mothers, people's sisters, people's brothers, people's daughters, people's sons, Allah the Almighty, indeed, He will take revenge. And remember one thing, when you wake up, this drug dealer, when they wake up and they come downstairs and they find out that their mother or their sister or their brother or their niece have become a crackhead or a smackhead or a cokehead, at that time they will realize the reality of what they were doing. And bear this in mind. If the outcome of a crackhead, of a smackhead, of a cokehead on the plane of resurrection, when the crack, smack, weed, opium, you name it, will be wrapped around his neck, his tongue will come down towards his waist, between his skin and his flesh there'll be snakes and scorpions biting him. He will be made to wear the slippers of hell that'll make his brain bubble like a boiling water in a kettle. If this is the outcome of that crackhead, of that junkie, what do you think is the outcome of that person who supplies these people? Only Allah knows what He has in store for these people.